Welcome to your Daily Dose of Light with Fernando Albert. In this episode, we explore tools and practices for clarity, healing, and spiritual growth. If it's safe to do so, gently close your eyes and allow yourself to go a little deeper. Have you felt the presence of a power animal recently? Maybe in dreams, in nature, or throughout repeated signs you cannot ignore. Today, we are going to talk about what power animals are, how they support you, how they differ from spirit animals, and how to recognize when one is reaching out. So, what's a power animal? A power animal is a guide and protector deeply connected with you to provide energetic support throughout your life. In Shamanism, power animals serve as spiritual guides that offer protection, strength, wisdom, and deep insight. Some stay with a person for life. Others appear at a certain time depending on the lessons or challenges being faced. But this is not the same as a spirit animal. A power animal is more likely like a guardian, a protector, a source of power, and a helper in shamanic work. A spirit animal may support more temporarily around a specific energetic theme or message at a more astral level. Let's do a quick exercise before we continue. Place your hands on your heart and inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. And exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And quietly state, I am open to true guidance. So let's talk about the lower world in shamanic cosmology. In shamanic journeying, there are three main subplanes: the lower world, the middle world, and the upper world. We are going to focus today in the lower world because this is where you can find the home of power animals. The lower world is a vast, alive, and earthy place, deeply connected to nature and to the planet Earth. It can feel like a massive rainforest, but it may also hold deserts, forests, rivers, lakes, and other natural landscapes. It is a world of unity, of transcending separation, and of profound life experience. This is where you encounter the spirits of Earth and where the connection with power animals becomes possible. Who has a power animal and what kind? You don't need to be a shaman or a spiritual practitioner to have a power animal. Feeling the call is what matters. If you feel drawn to meet your power animal, that alone may be part of the connection already trying to reach you. You may have more than one power animal depending on your soul agreements and life path. The source also makes a strong point. You already have one from birth. Power animals are not limited to large mammals. They may be birds, reptiles, insects, sea creatures, or even rare mythological forms or archetypes. A spider can be a power animal, a snake can be a power animal. Plants and trees may also serve as spirit guides, though that is not the same category. Domesticated animals are generally not considered power animals because they are already in company or service to human beings. They may, however, appear more as a spirit animal or familiar. And what a power animal does? A power animal brings protection, power, guidance, and medicine into your life. In protection, a power animal helps guard you and walk with you throughout different energies, especially difficult ones. This is especially important in shamanic work, including clearing heavy energies, removing entities, or supporting intense healing processes. As a teacher, as a guide, a power animal in many ways becomes a principal guide while you learn to get out of your own way and allow its wisdom to lead. Then, as far as power and healing, reconnecting with a power animal can restore vitality, bring peace where there was chaos, and help a person return to order. When spiritual power returns, life begins moving differently. And then as messengers, power animals communicate through dreams, signs in nature, repeated signings, and journaling. They may also support specific challenges, including relationships, difficult goals, guidance, or even finding something that was lost. These are the signs where your power animal is reaching out. 1. The same animal keeps appearing in waking life. 2. Your attraction keeps getting drawn to one animal repeatedly. 3. The animal appears vividly or often in dreams. 4. You have always felt deeply drawn to a certain animal. 5. The animal behaves unusually around you. You feel its presence during meditation, journaling, or moments of crisis. This source message is very, very empowering. Here you have to trust your intuition. The connection does not always come dramatically, but when it's real, you feel that something more is there. You may also wonder how to find your power animal. So if you feel called, the shamanic journey is one of the clearest ways to do it. The process begins by saying a clear intention and journeying to the lower world, and here, with the sound of the drum, you enter through an opening into the earth and begin descending. As you move deeper, the experience becomes vivid and alive. Roots, water, forests, landscapes, and even a palpable sense that it's not a metaphor. Trust me, it's as real as it can get. From there, you need to ask to show or to be shown your power animal. Very often, it will show itself 3 times. Perhaps first you will see a claw, perhaps then you see a wing, and then an eye. After that, it may appear fully. You can ask if it's your power animal, and the journey unfolds from there. If this does not come easily, you can also ask for dreams, watch for repeated signs, or work with a shamanic practitioner for clearer connection. This is a power animal retrieval and relationship. Because when a person feels disempowered, stuck, ill, depressed, or as if life has lost momentum, power animal retrieval can be a profound healing. Sometimes a power animal has left and no one yet new came to take its place. In that case, retrieval becomes a very way of reconnecting spiritual support and restoring strength. On the power animal part, when the power comes, the relationship begins. Like any true spiritual bond, it grows throughout reciprocity, respect, and devotion. You can honor your power animal by thanking it, placing an object that represents it where you can see it, studying its natural behavior, journeying to meet it regularly, or even moving and dancing like it. Over time, you learn how it communicates and what it is trying to teach you. So let's check some common power animals and their medicine. Wolf yields instinct, loyalty, and deep teaching. Bear medicine, healing, rest, and inner peace. Eagle medicine, spiritual wisdom and clarity. Snake medicine, transformation and empowerment with transmutation. Hawk, awareness and right theme action with great timing. Raven, mystery, change, and magic. A jaguar represents fierce power, shadow work, and sovereignty. The deer represents gentleness, grace, and heart-centered strength. The owl, hidden strength, death and rebirth, and secret knowledge. And the horse, freedom, endurance, and a strong journeying energy. Now, the tradition and respect, it's always super important. Power animals are present across many traditions, but the source is clear that this must be approached with respect. Different cultures hold different words, rights, and must be approached with respect. These meanings revolve around animal spirits. The term power animal is tied specifically to corn shamanism through Michael Harner, while many indigenous traditions use their own language within their own sacred systems. The relationship between human beings and animal spirits is ancient, sacred, and universal. So remember, power animals are protectors, teachers, guides, and sources of medicine. They are closely linked with the lower world, they reach out through signs and dreams, and they can be met and strengthened throughout genuine devotion and respectful relationship. You can now open your eyes. If this episode has helped you, feel free to drop one-line comment or review and share one situation that you are going to start applying from today. If you believe this can help anyone, feel free to share with them. You have listened to your Daily Dose of Light with Fernando Albert.